Hello, hello, friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, my name is Triune, or Tri for short. Preferred pronouns, they, them, but any and all are acceptable. Hey, we are at it once more with Final Fantasy II. Let me just let everybody know. So, if you are watching live, or were watching live, if you're watching from the VODs, it looks like the stream, you know, we ended the last part, we beat Chaos. If you're watching live, as I warned everybody, hey, refresh the stream, refresh your browser, refresh your mobile device, so that you see my smiling face. So, welcome in, welcome Elf. Hey, want to remind everybody that it's a new game, so we are going to have some new seats open for the party. So, I've posted in the chat there. Welcome back. What happened? No, nothing happened. We ended Final Fantasy 1 because we beat Chaos. And so, because I stream directly from a PS5, if you change the game, it ends the stream. So, we had to end that last one and relaunch for this one. And then with the party, it's a new game, it's a new party. So anyone is welcome to join. We do have, like I said, we have 3 seats open for the Furion, Maria, or Leon characters. Guy is already spoken for by Happy Boy Games. There we go. Let me get some shout outs because it's a new stream. We'll get the shout-outs for Team Evil 1991. Friends, if you're not already following Team Evil or JR to Friends, or My Guru, then do so. Oh, you just wrapped rehearsal, wasn't sure. Gotcha. No, yeah, we just had to end the last part so that we could get into Final Fantasy II. Hey, do want to let everybody know we have ads incoming in like 3.5 minutes. If you don't want to watch ads, there's a few ways you can do that. Number one is by subscribing. It's like $6 a month, and you get 20 free emotes that you get to use all across Twitch. It's RPG April, so it's all Final Fantasy themed. How about that? On top of that, if you subscribe, you also could get your name in the party for Final Fantasy II. On top of that, maybe you're already subbed, you want to help a homie not watch ads, you can gift subs. Also gets your name in the party, and it's a great way to pay it forward to the community. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription to a Twitch channel of your choice every month with Twitch Prime. And if you don't want to break the bank, you can always give bits. It's a great way to toss a coin to your streamer, saying, I like what you do, keep doing it, without leaving moths in your pocket. And if you donate 500 bits, then you can also get your name in the party. On top of that, there's also the free option. So if you have 5,000 channel points, you can just get your name in there. There we go, just like JR did. We can make it easier and use the same name. So Guru is Real is back. There we go, and we are through the ads. We are through the theme song. Let's get the background music back. There we go. So, gonna use the same name for JR. JR, do you have a preference of character you would like to use? So, Guy is spoken for, but we do have Furion, Maria, or Leon. And I will write that down in the new list. There we go. And we still have 2 seats open. All right. There we go. Oh, and also, oh, perfect. Thank you, Elf. Welcome back to the party. Elf for character name. Elf, do you have a... You want to go Maria, JR? You got it. All right. Do you have a thing you would like to focus in? Could be like ranged weapons, melee attacks. Elf, you would prefer Firion. Perfect. Magic, like how the leveling system for this game works is a little bit different. Depending on what you use, you gain levels in. So the more you use a spell, you gain levels in it. The more you use a certain weapon, you gain levels in it. And you can kind of just become good at everything eventually, but because there's not necessarily, like, yes, your character levels up, but you level in specific things. So it's like swords, spears, axes, fists, shields, bows, healing magics or white magics, black magics for damage, stuff like that. Happy wanted to focus in physical damage. So Happy's probably going to wind up being our main melee, but we can have more than one. And then we will get Elf on there. There we go. Elf as Firion. Okay. Elf wants to focus in magic. You got it. Wants to cast Fireball. Fine with whatever will help you most. Okay. Probably some range and healing, since Firion is going to be focusing in magic, at least when we get to the magic point. Guy's going to focus in physical, so probably, I mean, the Guru is real was our hell of a white mage last time, so, and that kind of works out, because I will tell you, Leon will join us eventually. This game is also weird because the character that's in slot number 4 doesn't stay with you very long. It's kind of a rotating cast. So you know what? Let's save time. I will give it a few extra minutes. I'm going to write Black Magic for Elf as the focus. And I'll put White Magic for Maria, since Guru said dealer's choice. But the nice thing about this game is that with this one, if you focus in certain spells, casting them will help you level those up, but you don't necessarily have to cast them. So I kind of do, I do kind of dig how the leveling works in this, because for example, the first time I played through it, Maria was focused in bows and white magic. Or, no, black magic, actually. Furion was my white mage. But mainly for, like, support. Guy had some white magic, but was primarily physical. Furion was primarily physical with some white magic. And Maria was my archer / black mage. So you can kind of, like... everyone can kind of multi-class, right? So I'll give it just another minute or two for anyone who wants to get their name on Leon's slot. And if not, then the backup strategy. The backup is, if we wind up with 3 out of 4, then I'm the 4th. And I've also prepared for, if we only get 2, then I'm 4 and chat is the name for 3. And if we only get 1, I haven't thought about that. Yeah, you can go on an adventure with Papa Try. So I think what we will do, you know what? I'm going to give it some time. We're going to get the names entered. For the seats we do have full. We have the return of Elf and Guru is real, and for the first time ever, Happy. Well, first asterisk. Happy was going to be in Final Fantasy 1, and Spo was like, I want to join. And I was like, cool, there you go. There we go. Guru is real. I just had a funny thought, and this is entirely up to you, JR and Elf. Do you want to put Junior in your name? Because we've had, you know, the legendary Warriors of Light from Final Fantasy 1. Elf and Guru is real. Elf Jr. There we go. Or you could put like 2. Or the second. Well, the second probably wouldn't fit. You could put TOO. If it fits, why not? All right. There we go. We'll add Guru is real. Do we want Junior? Or... yeah, because you should have... let's see, that's 10. There should be 12 slots, I think. Okay, it's only going to give us that. So let's... if we remove the space... there we go. Guru is real Junior. I realized if we put... there we go. So Guru is real Junior. So I think what we're going to do... I'm going to give it a couple minutes. We're going to hang out, vibe to the relaxing harp. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. And I will have... the stream with me. Don't worry, chat. I'm not leaving you alone. You'll be right here. Okay? we will take just a quick minute. This is a perfect chance for everybody to grab their snacks, grab your drinks, change into your comfy clothes. We'll come back, we'll hit them with the slogan. If somebody doesn't sign up for Leon, then it's an adventure with Papa Try. All right? Don't go away, everybody. All right. There we go. Let me get this plugged back in here. Welcome back, everybody. All right. Well, looks like Papa Try is going to join on the adventure, and I will be something of an antagonist-ish here and there. You'll see. go. Let me just finish writing that. All right. Well, let's do this, everybody. Let me get that name entered in, and we will be underway. There we go. All right, that's the party. So, we have playing the role of Furion tonight. We have Elf Jr. Playing the role of Maria. We have Guru is Real Jr. Playing the role of Guy, we have Happy. And playing the role of Leon, we have myself, Papa Try. You're playing Tomodachi Life, and my Miis are on a date. It's so cute. Hell yeah. I saw that just came out. I've been, oh, good news. I went back and got a few of the trophies I was missing for Life is Strange Reunion. So this game opens on action. That's the Emperor. He, Emperor of Palamecia beset a bunch of bombs on village and lit a bunch of stuff on fire. He's kind of a tyrant, and it's up to the rebels to stop him. Yeah. But I've been going back through Life is Strange Reunion, so now the only thing I have to do is just do a playthrough with the Chloe who didn't survive the storm, and then it's a platinum. So, yeah, I haven't had a chance to check out Tomodachi Life, just because all of my extra gaming time went to Life is Strange. So, let's see what we have equipped. So, starting out, Elf has a broadsword and buckler. Or Elf Jr., excuse me. Where are my manners? Guru is Real Jr. has a bow. Guy, or Happy, has an axe. And me, Papa Try, buckler and a broadsword. So, that's what we have to start out. Yeah, the broadsword was passed down through the family. There you go. Would have been cool if Elf had left the Masamune to their child, because that sword is sweet. And hey, that's game over. Awesome. Great job, everybody. I'm kidding. That is not a winnable fight. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Finn, fallen from terrible wounds. These are canon events. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life... What? That's Minwoo. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd be best off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Bafsk,
Their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act.
So, we'll be cycling through a few characters in that fourth slot. Unfortunately, their names cannot ever be changed. That's just the way that it works. Fun point for Final Fantasy II, though. This is the first game where story really took the front seat, where they developed the story first, and then mechanics second. And in that, they made it so that the party actually speaks now. If you noticed, in Final Fantasy I, none of the characters ever talk. They are always talked at. In this, there is full-on dialogue. So, we have Elf Jr. here. Where am I? Papa Try! Guru Israel Jr. Happy! Where are you? Hey! There they are! Let's see here. What's a good voice here?
Elf Jr., you're alive. I thought you'd...
I'm fine, Guru Israel Jr. You seem all right too, Happy. But wait, where's Papa Try? I got one for Happy that he'd appreciate. It's my Cockney British accent. Oi, bruv, give us cash. Princess of Finn, save us. But Papa Try not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay.
So, you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed.
It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there's something I must ask of you. Please let us join the rebel army.
I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents... I am truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it.
So another thing this game does is there's keywords highlighted in red that you have to learn throughout dialogue so that you can then ask those keywords to NPCs to move the story forward in certain circumstances.
The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Finn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Finn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement, even as we speak. Guru Israel Jr., your brother Papa Try is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Finn as well. But Finn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance.
There's no key terms to learn. There we go. And there is... Okay, right, we have walk speed, and encounters off and on. First things first. Let's go to the boost. We want encounters. We'll turn those off for now. Well, no, we're in town right now. We want that times 4. That times 4. Everything times 4. And we want compensatory HP. So one of the things that this game did, just like you level up in skills and attributes and things, you also have to level up your HP. How do you level up your HP? By taking damage. That was how you used to have to level up your HP. You wouldn't gain max HP by just leveling. You had to get hit. So they went back and fixed that. So now, even when you don't get hit, after a certain point, you will gain a level, and it will up your max health. Make sure those saved. We'll drop a quick save there. Let's see. Okay, so our available weapons are fists, daggers, swords, staves, axes, spears, bows, and shields. That's the different weapon types you can use. The nice thing about bows, it lets you do physical damage while in the back row, because this game also has front row, back row, right? So back row, you take half damage from physical attacks, versus front row is full damage. But your physical attacks, unless they are ranged, do half damage from the back row if they hit, versus front row will do full damage. We did get my extra gear. So we have all of Papa Try's stuff. I think if we put the bow or the shield, because a bow is a two-handed weapon, and it's magic interference. So maybe we don't want that. It's plus 70? Ugh. Well, that's less magic interference, but then you don't really have a way to attack. We are going to give Happy dual wielding, because Happy is going to focus in physical. Okay. And do we have any magic on anybody? Not yet. We have no items of use yet. Okay. Cool. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely entwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Finn. That is the first step toward realizing your fate. Heh, you've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Finn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Finn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. Okay. We got us a cowboy. The port of Paloon lies not far east of here, but a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. Can you canoe? This is the Rebel Army's war room. This is the Rebel Army's war room. Cool. Heading to Finn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatrea. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you're going to need all the advice they can spare. So that's where you encounter the tutorial mages, like we saw in that in the first inn. Thing or two about weapons. No, I'm good. Information on status menu. We're all right. Don't need to know about Flea. Yeah, tell me about chests. Treasure chests can contain things like items and guild. Many treasure chests also hold rare items you'll not find for sale in any shop. If you're lucky enough to come across such items, hold on to them. But treasure chests aren't all gil and glory by any means. Some chests conceal monsters lurking within. There's no way to know what's inside a chest until you open it, but monsters can often accompany especially good loot. I don't need to hear about monsters. We don't need to know about magic. I just explained the formation and key terms. Course of conversation with someone, a particularly important event word may come up. When this happens, 3 commands will appear. Ask, learn, and key items. Select learn to commit the key item to your memory. You can use ask to ask people about any key items you've learned. Keep in mind that only certain words can be learned this way. To show someone an item from your inventory, select key items. When you learn new words or find rare items... Yeah, don't be a mimic. There are many chests that are mimics in this. You should ask people about the words or show them what you found. Cool. Alright. I don't think... So one of the things that this game does is this also introduced secret passages. So now you can wind up with chests that are off the screen that you have to look for a secret passage to get to. This is the king's bedchamber. His Majesty was grievously wounded in the flight from Finn. He's been resting here for some time now. And he's saying the same thing. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter Hilda now serves as regent. You should speak with her. We have already, bud. And no items hiding there. I do like that you can do this, though, with beds. If you wanna honk shoe or me. Alright. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. Cool, man. Gordon, the Prince of Kashwan, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself.
Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers.
Got a potion. Got more beds. I'm Paul, greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. I never steal from the rebels. You can be sure of that. My home was in Finn too. I can't even go home now that the Empire's occupied the city. Cool, man. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though. Here we have our first inn. 0 gil. No need to stay right now. We haven't taken any damage. My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashwan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So you've asked to take up arms in the struggle? I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. Well, yeah, with that attitude. Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry, you can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials. Alright, so we got a couple weapon shop, armor shop, a white magic shop, there's a sanctuary, and item store. So there's the sanctuary. We don't need to use it because nobody's dead. What can I do for you? Oh, right. It's just magic shops now. It's not white magic, black magic. Let's get a fire tome, a cure tome, and we'll save the rest for now. So this is how goofy magic is. You go to items, you go to use, you select the tome, and then you select a character to use it. We're going to put the fire tome on Elf so they can cast Fireball.
Tobo, the follower over in that weapon shop, is one fine blacksmith. I think something's been bothering him lately, though.
Thanks, kid. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a staff. What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. The geezer act is just a cover. My name's Tobal, and I'm the best darned blacksmith in the rebel army. Cool. Thanks, man. I do want an extra thing of clothes. And Let's get a leather cap and some gloves. Because we're going to move Elf to the back row. We need that magic interference down. Well, let's see. The armor is only 4 interference. It's really the shield. But if I take the shield away, then you have doo-doo defense. There we go. So Happy's going to be our tank. And then Elf will be casting from the back row. And Guru will be our range / heal. I think that works. You know what? I'm going to put everybody in armor. Just because I don't feel safe having having no armor on anybody. I think we can sell the extra shield. And yeah, well, it's okay. Elf just loaned their family sword to Happy. That's all. Okay, 95 is not enough to buy anything, and we've talked to everybody in town. The only shop we haven't been into is the item shop. Oh, right. And different shops have... shops have, like, 3 different vendors. So you have, like, your potion, eye drops, antidote guy... You have your status ailment one. So curse, amnesia, toad, and stone. I doubt we will encounter those this early. And then you have your resurrection and healing guy. So Phoenix Downs, ethers, cottages, and elixirs. And every item shop has those 3 guys. I do want to buy some antidotes. I'm not so worried about the... I'm not so worried about the potions, because we do have a cure spell on Guru. First fight, goblin time. Goblin to his nuts. There you go. MP level up, magic defense level up, magic level up, and some money. Oh, we got ambushed. And that's why I bought the antidotes. So also one thing they changed, instead of having high-level spells that target all, now you just push left, and it will go from single to all, or you hit L2. And it's the same with healing spells. I want to shoot that one. Okay, so that's how we know we've leveled up things. So, Elf Jr. got a level in staves and shields. Guru got a level in bows, and Happy got a level in axes and swords. Also, we leveled up fire. Cool. Oh, the poison didn't carry over. Cool. They also changed that, apparently. And I forgot. So, starting out, it's going to be kind of rough, because our accuracy is toilet. You know what? Yeah, we're going to move Elf up in the front, since they do have some armor on and have a shield. There we go. And you can see it tracks the healing magic even outside of combat, which is nice. Unfortunate thing about RPGs in the early game. It's just a necessary evil. You have to do some grinding. There we go. There's some health levels. And now we have Cure 2. So now it restores even more. Now, I'm gonna save because I don't remember. You can walk pretty far, and early game they don't do a lot to keep you from wandering into too high level of an area, and you can wind up encountering. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I don't know that we live these. Yep, we sure don't. Okay, that's my bee. That's on me, everybody. That's on me. I oopsied a daisy. Okay. Let's turn the encounters off. Does this town have a sanctuary? So here's Gatreya. They do. How about that? As you pray, a warm light suddenly envelops you, and a voice overflowing with compassion rings in your ears. Wandering soul, return now from that distant land where sorrow and darkness hold sway. Come back to us, Happy! And revives at 1 HP. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Fynn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials.
Gatreya and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire.
Can we get better gear in here? Nope. It's the same gear. Ah. Old man, tell me your secrets. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Fynn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with the Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. Let me get an eye drops. Couple more potions. How much are Phoenix Downs? Yeah, 500. That's not bad. I don't really want to spend the money on the cottage. Let's see, how much is the inn here? 69? Nice. Not paying that. Nice.
This is the village of Gatreya. Finn is just over there across the lake. See?
Cool, kid. Any better weapons in here? Mod check any weapons? The same weapons. You know what? I am gonna buy a javelin just in case. Let's run back to our starting town. Make sure I'm not missing... Oh, and I want to buy a knife. A knife! Now! And get the magic spells we were missing. Let's get a thunder and a blizzard. And we'll get an extra cure for Happy. Just shits and giggles. I don't remember if there's a limit to how many spells you can know. I think there is. But just in case... And you know what? We'll get an extra cure. We're going to teach the Cure spell to everybody. We're going to teach Thunder to Elf and Blizzard to Elf. And then we're going to teach all three to Guru as well. Yay, magic! Many magics! There we go. Happy doesn't really need magic. That's mainly just there as a backup if we absolutely need the heals. You can see Cure 2, OP as fuck, but uses a lot of MP. So what I found the best solution is, you only rest in a inn. Once you're like out of MP and badly hurt. Otherwise, just use your heals because you need to level up those spells anyway. Hell yeah. There we go. That was a decent chunk of XP there. Alright, JR got his fire leveled up. Gave much more MP. And higher magic. So, the stats... Right. So, strength is how much physical damage you do. Spirit is how much MP you gain. Intellect is how good you are with white magic spells. Or intellect is... You know, I have the walkthrough open. I could just look. I know stamina is how much health you gain. It does not say. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We went to Gatreya. Okay. These goddamn hornets, man. Okay. Well, Guru is now out of MP. So Guru's gonna get really good with the bow. And Elf's Thunder leveled up. Sweet. Let's see here. So we have to journey to Finn, unfortunately. Which is currently overrun by bastards. There we go. So Elf has all elemental magic to level 2. Happy got a strength up. Nice. Okay. Well. See, this is why I always keep a cure spell on everybody, because we're out of MP, but everybody has weapons they can use. I am going to... Let's see. What is the magic interference difference there? That's 5, that's 40. You know what? JR can have a knife! No! Happy's doing pretty good with the axe. Let's see here. That's accuracy 60, attack 8, attack 6, and 65. That's the two most damaging ones. Yeah, I think we just keep happy with an axe and a broadsword. I thought about maybe doing a javelin, but... Yeah, and that's... Well, you know what? JR doesn't have any more MP at the moment. So let's get him some levels in a javelin. So we can't get into Castle Finn, because the gate is shut. But now don't do what I did and walk right up to the first guard you see and be like, "Hey, man," because they are way higher level than you, and you will get your shit rocked.
It's just as we've heard. The city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close.
Right, I forgot the accuracy resets per weapon. But there we go. There's level 2 for the spear. Ooh, big health boost. Hell yeah. Sweet. And more strength for Happy. You love to see it. Okay. So we can't actually go into any of the buildings. Except for one. There is one... Oh, well, I guess we can enter the shops. But there's nobody in them! Nice health boost there. Okay. So there's a bar over there, and there's a room over here we have to go in. Sweet. More strength. More stat upgrades. Oh, right. We have to come back here once we get into the bar. Oh, we have to go outside of town and around, right? Let me just turn off the encounters for now. Yeah. Yeah, we have to go up here like this. And be very careful not to run out of the boundaries of town. Whew! We made it.
Whoa, where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperiors are as ill-bred as they come. You know about the Wild Rose? Aha! You're with the rebels. You'll find a secret door is in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I going to do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down.
Bye. Free drinks. We got a potion. And a potion. And a potion.
Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive.
Do you know about the Wild Rose?
So, you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I am a prince of Kashwan.
Prince Scott, we were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive.
I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, wait, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man, they would only bring her pain.
My brother is Papa Try. Have you heard of him?
I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest, just for a little while.
And he died. And we obtained Scott's ring. Can we hawk it? Do you think it's worth money? What do we think? Okay, now we got to be very careful to get out of here without being walked up on. Man, JR is quick with that bow. Fuck you! JR's motto, come correct or don't come at all. Ayo? Big health boosts. Happy with that axe, though. Goddamn. 111 damage? Yo! I must ask you a question. Are you happy? I know I am. What's going on, happy boy? We made you our chief damage dealer, by the way. Well, melee damage, I should say. Let me get you them shouties. There we go. You've been lurking for a while? Oh, well. Welcome in from the lurk. See, now I'm seeing health numbers that are a little more comfortable. Okay. Yeah, Guru and Happy are maybe just a little too quick with it. I would like to try and get some levels on JR's spear. There we go. Ambush. And I kind of want to get everybody's weapons up to 4. That would be kind of sick. JR's weapon is up to 4 already. Or, yeah, JR's weapon. Elf and Happy, I'd like to have their weapons up to 4. But that could be a while. So let's just keep on keeping on. Okay. Where was Gordon? Were you Gordon? You're Gordon. Hey, I have a ring to show you.
That ring, it's my brother's. He really said all those things about me?
He sure did. So you've been asked to take up the struggle, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, okay, we showed him the ring. Didn't have much to say after that. Keep heading slightly southeast. Okay, there we go. We're back in Altair. Talk to Hilda and show her the ring. Hilda! Marry me! I have this ring!
That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive?
I have horrible, awful news for you, Queen.
He gave us this ring in Finn just before he lost the last of his strength.
Did he say anything?
He said, "Don't tell Hilda that I shit my pants." I mean, no, nothing. Your Highness, please, the ring belongs to you.
No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There's a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it.
We're gonna learn mithril.
We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salamand, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salamand to look into this?
Yeah, sure, alright. And we got password Wild Rose, which is the rebellion commenced against the Palamecian Empire. Hey, Minwu.
I heard Her Highness's words and have waited here for you since, to reach Salamand.
Mithril is in Lord of the Rings and Final Fantasy? Yeah. That's it, Mithril is real. I've decided it's real. We actually got Mithril in Final Fantasy 1, too, because we grabbed a chunk of it, and that's how we forged the sword Excalibur that nobody could use. I mean, Mithril, to the best of my recollection, was created in Lord of the Rings. You have to remember, Lord of the Rings came out in, like, the 50s or 40s? Lord of the Rings is old. Like, really old. So Final Fantasy takes a lot from all kinds of cultures and lore. Biblical, Middle Eastern, Indian, Asian, right? I didn't know, but I wouldn't guess that Final Fantasy was using it as source material. So actually, a lot of Final Fantasy stuff comes from Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of the monster names, which a lot of monster names come from other cultures and lore. And so Dungeons and Dragons, you can get mithril weapons and armor. And so Final Fantasy just was like, well, D&D has this mithril, which is like a good metal, so let's have some mithril, I guess. So that's why it's in here.
To reach Salamand, we must first pass through the port town of Palum.
Lord of the Rings definitely used a lot of Norse mythological words too. There was some, a lot of the words and names and things. There was definitely inspirations from other cultures. The fun thing is, J.R.R. Tolkien was an English professor, and a linguist, so he used a lot of words from a lot of places because he knew a lot about how words are made. We got a canoe! Where was that? Did that one dude leave? There was the other guy that we talked to. There was a thief. I guess he just bounced. Is it still $0 for the inn? Oh. Right. I forgot. So, inns scale based off of level in this. $0 to stay at that inn. Well, shucks. And as you can see, let's have a look at Minwu's stats, shall we? So he's not really skilled with any gear necessarily. But what kind of magics does this man have? All of them. All high-level white magic. Look at this. Look at this. Dude's got magic out the waz. We are going to move him to the back row, though. And he has a staff and a copper cuirass, which I am going to take from him. And we'll put that on... we'll put that on Elf, I think. Because it's much lower magic interference. Oh, throw some we'll pop some leather armor on that man. I probably should buy him a shield, though. And we should probably get caps and gloves for everybody. Does it interfere with their magic? Yes, a little bit. But better defense. There. Okay. So now we have to go to Paloom. All right. He's already level 2. We don't have to worry too much about gaining levels on Minwu, because he doesn't stay around for a super long time. Hey, look, there's a boat. Warrior for killing 100 enemies. Let's see here, what voice? You folks wouldn't be looking to book passage on a ship, would ye? For just 32 gil, we'll see you safely to Puft. Sure. Cool, we bought passage on a boat. The Empire hasn't attacked Paloom or Puft, at least not yet. Yar, the ship's heading out for our little port. We'll take you straight to Puft. We have an item shop. I believe these... Yep, these guys all still sell basically the same stuff. I'm not too worried about Phoenix Downs or cottages, whoops, just yet. Now there's a fine lass. How's about you and me go for a drink? JR, it's up to you. I mean...
With you, not a chance!
Man said no.
Bafsk, Salamand, once you pass Poft, they say all the cities are under the control of the Empire.
Cool, man. Oh, what's this man doing hiding down this alley?
This is Paloom. It's just a little port town.
Paloom's a town of freedom. Want to settle down here with me, handsome?
Apparently, Paloom has no water, because everybody in this town is so thirsty. Teaches the blink spell, creates a double image, raising evasion when used in battle. Yeah, sure, let's get that on JR. Let's get a protect, which raises defense, and shell, which raises magic defense. We should probably... Do I need 2 of them? Why not? Happy's doing some backup white magic for support. So we're going to teach Blink to JR and to Happy. We'll teach Protect to JR and to Happy. And we'll teach Shell to Happy and to JR. There we go. That way we have some coverage just in case. If I always like to have contingencies, you know? In case something goes horribly, awfully wrong. Ooh! Well, I'll have 3 of those. I'll have 4 of those. I'll have 1 of those. Actually, we should probably get one for Minwu as well. And 4 of those. Upgrade everybody to bronze gear. Oh, is it the gloves that... okay. So the armor does much less magic interference, but the helm and gloves do a lot more. But that's fine. Why do I have 2 staffs? Oh, because 1 is equipped. Right. And we have 1 spare so that JR can swap back to it when need be. Also, I wanted to move JR back up to the front. Alright, what do we have in the realm of weapons? Anything new? Anything shiny? We have a mace. I mean... That's gotta be better than a staff, right? Attack for... So, 472.5. 960 to 20. Yeah, you know what? We'll throw a mace on him. And then we've got a backup mace in case we want to swap JR back to staffs. Okay. Cool. And here's Poft.
This is the port of Poft. Salamand is to the north, and to our east is Bafsk.
Town names in this game are very, very strange. You folks looking for a ship at Start to Gil to Paloom interested? Nope, I'm good. Bafs, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. Can I interest you folks in a ride on Sid's Pride and Joy, the only airship of all its kind in the world? No matter how far, we'll take you to your destination in the blink of an eye. Of course, transportation of this fine caliber comes at a cost. Interested? No, I'm good. You here to ride the airship? If you've got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. We're gonna learn the word airship. I want to show him a canoe. I want to show him a ring. I want to ask him about airship. What if I say Wild Rose? He doesn't know what it means. What if I say Mithril? He doesn't know what it means. Bafsk, the city to our east. Oh, they're all gonna say the same thing, aren't they? Yeah. Cool, man. No hidden rooms that we can see. Oh, that'll take us directly to Salamand. Or we can walk slightly northwest and just get there for free. And you know, I think I'm fine with walking. Have you seen the airship? It belongs to a fellow named Sid who lives right here in Puft. He's the only one around who can fly it. Cool, man. Yep, those guys all sell the same things. Any new weapons? We already have daggers. Oh, wait. No, we have a knife. A knife! We could sell the knife now. We have a better one. Yeah, because none of the others have changed. You been looking for Sid? He's probably over in the pub, I heard. I hear a few gil will get you a ride on that airship of his. Cool, man. Thanks. Any new armors? Nope. Bafsk, the city to our east, is under the control. Oh, right. We've already heard all that. Yeah, we're good on those. Alright. We make for the long dark of Moria. Vampire Thorn! Wait. Wait. Let's just see if this works. So teleport in Final Fantasy 1 took you out of a dungeon. In this, it can do that, but also, if you cast it on enemies, you might just blink them out of existence. Let's see, we need to go up into the snowy mountains. Oh! Awkward. Elf cast Fireball. Sick. There we go. Elf Jr. got quite a big boost to magic there. Minwoo got better magic. There's the town we're looking for. Salamand. Okay. I don't think there's any new items in the shop. Yeah, still the same stuff. But maybe new magic. Life Tome. There we go. Definitely want one of those. Sap can be useful, but not really. Warp and teleport are effectively the same thing, except that warp will take you up a floor if used out of combat. Teleport takes you out of the dungeon completely. So they both have some uses. get the life spell on JR. That's the sanctuary. Okay. So we have the big house on the right and then some other shops.
Semet Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Salamand. That's where the Empire's been mining its mithril.
Mithril, you say? Is the longsword just... Oh, it's longsword and battle axe. And we have, what? Broadsword and axe? Okay. And a longbow for JR. There we go. Nice longsword you got there, Happy. Does it bite like a battle axe? Yeah, that longbow is going to be much better for the damage. Hell yeah. That should do quite nicely. Ooh, bronze armor, you say? Yeah. Let's go ahead and just get the bronze armor for Happy. Lowers magic defense and evasion. Oh. Oh, it literally doesn't change anything except make things worse. Well, that sucks. This armor is useless.
The Empire's enslaved the men of Salamon and forced them to work in the cave at Semet Falls. Please, you have to help them. I love Joseph, but I don't know... But I know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way.
I mean, you know or you think? 'Cause... You! Are you Joseph? You have business with me? Look at this ring! Nothing happened. Look at this canoe! Nothing happened. Ask him about an airship. There's a man who knows all about airships, but why should I tell you who he is? You know anything about mithril? Mithril? I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work in the cave at Semet Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. Okay. You're here for Princess Hilda? A little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. Cool, man. Fetch quest. Alright, we talked to Joseph. So we gotta go free some folks. Using this here canoe. Sasquatch! I'm getting squatched! Nice. Alright, we have Fire 3 for Elf now. And Blink leveled up. Sweet. Okay, that cave down below us is where we need to go. But we have to go all around the mountain ranges first. There we go. Minwoo got that staff leveled up. And we got Thrifty Spender for 10,000 gil. There we go. Summit Falls. Alright, so we have a chest on the left and a chest at the bottom right. What does this do? More squatches? Bruh. Does nothing. Oh, sweet. We have Cure level 3 now. And Happy's out of MP, basically. There we go. 200 gil. Alright, we had a chest on the bottom right. There we go. One day maybe these squatches will learn. Alright, chest on the top left, and center, and bottom right. Oh, we have a soldier now. Oh, we got some garlic. Some eye drops. Free high potion? That's like $100. There we go. More evasion on Elf. More strength for Minwoo. Okay. So we have our first balloon. Sweet. We have Thunder leveled up. Hey! There we go. And we got JR's Blizzard leveled up. Okay. Now, only one of these doors actually is the right way. And it's designed so that if you walk through the wrong one, it's just an encounter. So it's far left door. So now... That's what I was afraid of. There we go. All right. Thunder and Protect leveled up. Let's see. Huh. A treasure chest in a room all by itself. I sure hope it's not trapped or full of monsters. Chat, what's the over-under on this being a mimic? Oh. Look at that. So, there's a treasure chest across that bridge. There's also a door there. I don't really want to use all of Minwoo's MP before we get to the end of this. So that's why I'm doing a lot more attacking than casting. Okay, let me just see what's down here. Nothing. Anything in here? Nothing. What about these three doors? Nothing. Nothing. Okay.
Help us, please!
I'll just gonna say help. Cool. You there, small child.
Sub.
Paul! Elf Jr., it's you! Am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this is where the mithril was coming from easy enough, so I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Well, I know when I'm in over my head. So long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one.
The door wasn't even locked, Paul. Y'all could have left at any time. Dick. Alright, what do we have for treasure chest? One straight up, and there's a door. And the stairs, we gotta go up and around. %60 evasion for Elf Jr.? I like that. A fire tome? But everybody already knows. Well, I guess Happy doesn't. We don't really need fire on Happy. We could always sell it. Or put it on the next poor schlub that joins us. Nothing. Okay. I think we're pretty good on levels for now. Let's just run to the bottom of this piece. Anything in these two rooms? Probably not. Oh! Well, don't I look foolish? You know what? We're gonna have Minwoo. Minwoo, hit him with the heels. Okay. And let's drop a quick save, just in case.
Heh, rebels. Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade straight through your heart.
Oh shit, he got us. Don't we look foolish? Woo! Okay. That did not do nearly as much damage as I had hoped. His defense is really high. But all the defense in the world doesn't do any good if you're dead. Hey, we finally got level 4 on our weapons. And Thunder leveled up. Sweet. Hey, we found the mithril. Hooray! Anything else up here? Anything hiding? Nope. Anything over here? Nope. Anything across here? Ah, they got us. Hoisted by my own petard. There we go. They are weak to cold magic. And we got a teleport tome. And field research basic. That is for getting 10%. 10% of the bestiary is done. Yeah, let's teach teleport to JR. Okay, nothing in there. Now, could we just teleport out? Yes. Will we? No. Why? Because it's a waste of magic, in my opinion. Because the teleport and warp spells really only exist from the original games, where it's like, oh, I fought my way all the way down here, I have to fight my way back out. Like, that's why those spells exist, so that you can instead just TP out and go back where you needed to go. Is there anything over here? Well, can't get out that way. Can't get through there. I guess this just takes us back around. I don't think there's any cities further west from where we were. Alright, how we looking? We're doing okay on health, but we should probably restore our MP. $475 gil. Good lord.
Our husbands are back safe and sound, and we have you to thank for it.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. We owe our freedom to you.
Take the mithril to Altair and give it to the princess as soon as you can.
Cool, man. Get out of my way. They all just gonna repeat themselves? You, why are you hiding up here by yourself?
There's no way to cross the snow on foot. You'll need a snowcraft. I've heard that Joseph keeps his snowcraft hidden on the first floor of the cavern at Seven Falls. I seem to remember him saying something about a wall near a blue stone or something like that.
Son of, Joseph? He got some splaining to do. Ooh-wee. He could have mentioned that. Okay. Let's get one more life. Let's get a warp. Let's get an extra teleport. And we'll get a sap. Just because. Wanted to put life on Happy, warp on JR, teleport on Happy, and sap on JR. There we go. Yeah, we could sell that fire tome. I don't need it. Alright. Joseph? We did the thing. We brought your kid back.
You'd better get that Mithril back to Altair. Princess Hilda is waiting for you.
You son of a bitch, Joseph.
Thanks for saving me.
I'm gonna kick this kid in the fireplace. Alright, I want that damn snowmobile. Ah, balls. I forgot there's a waterfall there. So this is the long way around. A large stone blocks the passage. So we can't do anything with that yet. Is there anything worth coming over here for? Nope. Pretty sure I already looked. But I have the memory of a goldfish. And we can't enter the snowy area yet. Because you need a snowcraft. Which Joseph is holding out on us. We gotta go around. Yeah. Let's see, is there anything else over here that I may have missed? Oh! Bafsk! Everyone's being awfully quiet. Oh. Well, those look like some big evil bad guys. Long as we don't talk to him, we're fine. Ooh, a spear. That is better than a javelin. Alright, we got a magic shop and an armor shop. Silver cuirass. I'll take 4. Alright, let's go see the magic store. Ooh. Fear, Basuna, Esuna, and Silence. I can't buy all of them. But Esuna cures status ailments used when in battle, so it'll it'll cure curses and things. Basuna cures things like poison. Oh wait, I can buy one of each. I did the math wrong. I saw 10,000 and was thinking, oh, I don't have enough. I was thinking 6,000 in the cost. Let's get Esuna and Basuna and Fear on JR. And then Silence on everybody. Cool. Okay. And I think that's the last town we can go to until we get a permanent ship. Yeah, because we can't go into the mountains. Our canoe doesn't get us any further down. I mean, you can walk around almost the entire long walk. Where's that town at? It's over here. You. I want to take the airship. I want to take it to Altair. Yeah, we've... I missed what he said on using the airship. Oh, there it is. Alright. Whee! See how much faster that was? Alright. Hilda, I have your mithril.
The Empire also suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Finn. They're building the Dreadnought in Bafsk.
Mithril!
To help compensate for those losses.
We're gonna learn the word Dreadnought.
The Empire is using the people of Bafsk to build the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought itself is a massive, heavily armed airship. A man named Sid, the former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights, built an airship.
By the way, Tolkien is in fact the original user of the word. Ah! You looked it up? Nice. Sick. I wondered if he created that word like he created Elvish and Dwarvish and Morkish.
It's a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him, body and soul, and he soon left Finn. We are poorer for his absence. I am told he now lives in Poft.
Yeah, we flew on his airship here.
Granting travelers passage on his airship for a price. When he uses his money to make further renovations on his airship, or so the story goes.
And Mithril.
Please lose no time in bringing back the Mithril.
Well, have I got good news for you.
You found the Mithril! Now we'll finally be able to fight the Empire on equal footing. Please take the Mithril to Tobul, the town blacksmith. I'm certain he'll be able to use it to make you some magnificent weapons.
Tobol, make me something sharp and stabby. Tobol! Take this mithril.
Ho, that's mithril. I've been waiting for the chance to work this metal for as long as I can remember. Alright, leave the rest to me. Swords, armor, you name it, I'll start crafting. It's been too long since I let my hammer ring.
You better make me something cool. He won't.
You can buy the equipment I made over at the shop counter. This'll keep my hands full, I tell you that.
You're not even gonna give it to me? You old piece of shit?
No time to talk, there's work to be done.
Cool, man. Can't believe he actually made me pay for it. What an ass. Alright. You take the mithril spear. You know what? Happy, you're gonna get a mithril sword. And a mithril knife. And then Minwoo can have the mithril mace. Oh, I should have sold our unused stuff. I'm gonna keep the axe, just in case. But we don't need a dagger anymore. We don't need the maces anymore. We don't need the longsword. We don't need the spear. I will keep the battle axe for now. Just in case we need to swap it back out. Okay. We gave the mithril. Now what? Bum. We gave him the mithril. Journey from Altair to Bafsk via Poft. Okay, so from Altair, you have two choices. Head in a northeast direction like earlier in the game, crossing over the body of water with the canoe. In order to reach Palum, there you can either go into Palum and pay for travel to Poft, or you can carry on walking in that northeast direction. And Poft is not too far away. Once in Poft, talk to Sid's underling again. Oh, we can walk to Bafsk. We did earlier. It's a longer walk, but we can just walk there. Been wasting money on these ships. Didn't even have to. Alright, we're here in Bafsk. Enter the magic shop. We got Asuna. Okay, talk to the soldier at the left. This guy. You! General Borgin took command of things in Bafsk a short while ago. Things have gotten much easier than they were under the Dark Knight. It's hard to believe a bumbling idiot like Borgin could become a general in the Imperial Army. Oops, you didn't hear that. Ask him about the Dreadnought. So you're the ones they've sent to destroy the Dreadnought. Don't worry, I'm on your side. There's an entrance to the sewers up ahead. It's a back way leading to the Dreadnought. Be careful. If they see us talking, they may start to get suspicious. So I'm out of here. Good luck! Thanks, man. Zombie! Y'all want to see something fun? See, since they're undead, cure spells actually hurt them. You want to see something extra fun? It has a high probability of missing. But if you can get a life spell to work, it'll just kill undead. At least I think that still worked in this. We could also use some garlic. Sha-sha! Pocket sand! Oh good, a longsword. Oof. Hell yeah. Blizzard is leveled up, and we have a knife leveled up. Okay, there's one treasure chest on our way to where we're heading. Oops. I do want to level up Asuna and Basuna. There we go. Knife level 3. I already have a longbow, though. Okay. There's no treasure chests. Can I cast those outside of combat? Technically, you can cast Asuna outside of combat, but you have to be afflicted with something. Hey, you know what? We're just gonna auto battle. Make life easy. Oh, my time is now. Finally, a use for Basuna. Yay! Basuna leveled up.
You're too late. The dreadnought is complete. I've been working behind the scenes to see the project through to completion. End your resistance. Kneel before your emperor. It is the only alternative left to you. Consider what I've said. When the time comes, we will meet again.
Cool, man.
Looks like you came all this way for nothing. See for yourselves.
Shit's about to get real, everybody. Or should I say, ship's about to get real. And they started blowing everything up. We got Empire's Blitz. So that sucks. Found a pass in the chest. Yes, I would like to leave this place. 'Tis a silly place. Alright, let's turn that back off. We have to run all the way back around to here. Look, everybody left the bar. We got the pass. Head to the right of the room. There's the elevator. Oh, right. We have to ask him about the airship. Airships are powered by sunfire. I'm sure the Dreadnought's no different. So tell me about sunfire. Controlling sunfire is a tricky business. Let the flames get too high, you gotta run away on your hands. The engine will blow sky high. Cool, man. And now back to Altair again. Fine, let's just take the airship. Cost me $700 every time. It's highway robbery, I tell you. But it is faster. You can see things got blowed up here, too. And everybody's inside now. Because they dropping bombs outside. Hilda! Everything's on fire!
Many were wounded in the Dreadnought's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to take a turn for the worse. I hate that my father has to see this. He knows his death is near. Is there nothing you can do, Minwu?
All those who live must someday die. It is our fate. Boy, ain't that the truth. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. I shall remain here and devote myself to the care of the wounded. I take my leave of you. The fate of the world rests with you, Elf Jr. Waste no time in destroying the Dreadnought. Minwu left the party, but... Did he take all his shit? He did take all his shit. Hang on. Hang on. Well, awkward. I thought it auto-saved, but... Well...
Sunfire is the crest of the kingdom of Kashwan. Its flame still burns on the ground floor of Kashwan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories concerning the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall that the flame cannot be held in just any torch.
Sid told us that we might be able to use Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought.
Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashwan Keep at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. That leaves only one question. What can you use to bring the Sunfire back?
That's a good question. I don't know. Okay, we gotta go talk to the king next. Was the king in here? Yes.
The king's illness goes far beyond the physical. There is little I can do. Every 3 years they celebrate a festival of the flame in Kashwan. During the festival, the Sunfire is moved to Egil's torch while its brazier is cleansed. The Dreadnought is a massive airship. It is likely they both function on the same principle. Sid gave up all he had for his airship, his rank, his honor, his family, everything.
Cool. Hey, King, I know you're gonna die soon, but,
So many perished in the Dreadnought's attack. Perhaps it would be best if we surrendered to the Empire.
well, before you do that...
No one knows more about airships than Sid. He was such a fine knight once. Oh, how men change.
Do you know anything about Sunfire?
Scott sealed the gates of Kashwan Keep to protect the Sunfire in the event they were defeated in battle. You need the goddess's bell to break the seal. The whereabouts of the bell are known only to Kashwan royal family.
Like Gordon? Gordon! Gordon! Where the hell's Gordon? Oh, we have to talk to Hilda about the bell now.
I've heard Scott and Gordon mention the bell. The gates of Kashwan Keep open only to the voice of a Kashwan or the ringing of that bell. The bell rests deep within a cavern on the snow plains. It will not be easy to retrieve. So it is your intention to enter the snow cavern? Very well. If only Gordon were here, there would be no need for you to risk such danger. But he isn't, so you must. There is nothing I can do but pray for your success. Joseph knows the snow plains like the back of his hand. You should seek his counsel.
And now we go back to Joseph and be like, yo, dog, why were you holding out about your snowmobile? Kinda messed up, homie. I gotta replace my mace. Oh wait, it says I have one. Did it return? Okay, it did return all of his shit. Good. It's just grayed out because you can't use it outside of battle. Okay. Never mind then. We're good. How we looking? Eh. Maybe a little bit more healing? There we go. Okay. Let's do a quick save now. And now we have to trek all the way back up. I am not flying. I know it's only like $100, but it's just not worth it. It's barely around the corner of the mountains, you know? Like, the gill is more important to me. Alright, Joseph. Joseph, you bald bitch. Give me your snowmobile.
It looks like you managed to save my daughter. Thank you. The cowardly Borgin has been threatening Nellie to get to me. Forgive me if there's anything I can do to help. All you gotta do is ask.
Could you tell me about the goddess's bell?
The only way to reach the snowy cavern is in my snowcraft. I keep the snowcraft hidden in the mine. Yeah, I know. There's a blue stone on the first floor that marks the spot. Look behind the stone and to the right. The secret room's there and the snowcraft is inside. I'm sorry I couldn't help you find the mithril, so I want to make up for it by pitching in now. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Thanks, Joseph. You're a real pal. Let's equip this man so he doesn't die. Now, I don't remember. I think he's a monk. So he actually prefers... Yeah, he prefers no weapons. But... what do we have? Actually. Yeah. We'll do it like that. So, in so much as you have to backtrack in Final Fantasy 1, you have to do that in 2 as well, except there's an extra level of ease of getting lost because you also have the keyword thing now. So it's not as simple as just like pressing A to talk to everybody. You also have to make sure you get the right keywords. Joseph turns a small rock jutting out of the wall, and a passage appears.
The snowcraft is in here.
Thanks, man. We have a snowcraft! Yay! Okay. All right. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. There we go. And now we can actually enter this area.
Whee!
It's a big area, too. Oh, you know what? We should probably turn the encounters back on. Snowmen! We have experienced warrior for killing 300 enemies. Alright, any more chests here? There is. Happy be swinging that sword like they owe him money. Oh, there's a door we can't get to. Right. There we go. Ooh, self-destruct 3, eh? Okay, so we have to take those stairs up to go get those chests. Antarctic wind. Ooh. The shadow was new. We haven't seen one of those before. Right. Top right. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3 chests. I'm gonna turn those encounters off for a minute. We got Rookie Treasure Hunter for getting 10% of the treasure chests. You know what? I'm just gonna have Elf cast Fireball. I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast Fireball. And we got a Mithril Mace. Okay. Let's... You know what? Joseph, you get 2 Mithril Maces, buddy. Go nuts. This way. All right, basement 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 chests. Looks like. Yeah. Forgot that I had fire and defend in the quick thing, but that's fine. Ooh, they're new. Potion. A blizzard tome. What do you mean, can't use it? Oh, you already know it. Right. Mithril Spear, eh? Okay. Treasure chest over here. Mithril shield, huh? Yeah, alright. And, oh, there's a chest all the way in the bottom left. Ancient sword. Ooh. Accuracy drops quite a bit, but the attack goes up. Hmm. You know what? Happy's just gonna dual wield swords. I should probably swap the there we go. Ah. Stunned me. Set Happy to kill. Sick. Alright. And we got Smart Saver for getting 50,000 gil. I want to see if we can get the bow leveled up to 5 finally. There we go. All right. That's what I was looking for. Now we can turn those off. It's Happy Boy's moment.
Snook chick, snook chick.
They're... Hey, look at this giant beaver. Hey, Chad. Look at my giant beaver. Alright. Here it is, the iconic mimetic line.
Snook, snook chick.
Happy speak beaver. Alright, let me take a quick screenshot of this so I can send it to him. Because we know Happy speak beaver.
Snook, snook chick.
So we're going to ask him about the goddess's bell. You know what? I think we give Happy the Kronk voice. I've decided. Secret passage in wall to right. Monster guard bell. Bell in wall.
Snook, snook chick.
Okay. We have one chest in this area. I believe we've fought just about everything now that you can encounter in this area. Silver cuirass. I think we already have that. Yep, sure do. Okay. That's an adamantoise guarding the bell. Stay on your toes. So turtles are weak against ice. That's about what I thought would happen. And they have a very high defense. So unfortunately... physical attacks aren't gonna do much. Well, didn't matter. Nice. All right. There's something set in the wall. It's the goddess bell. Hooray! Just in case. Chat, I hope you weren't too attached to Joseph. Look at that. There's somebody on the stairs. He looks awfully familiar. Curses! You've already gotten to the goddess's bell. First you ruined my standing with the Emperor, and now this? The Emperor will never forgive me for messing this up. If I ever go back to the Empire, he'll have my head. But I'm still a soldier. If I'm gonna die, you're coming with me. Yeah, okay. Elf stabbed him in the side, and Joseph punched him in the nose. And that was all it took. I may have lost, but don't think that you've won. I've booby-trapped this cave. Just a little parting gift from me to you. He's filled it with titties. I'll be waiting for you in hell. And then he shit himself. Bum-ba-da-ba, bum-ba-da. Oh shit, it's way faster. Damn it! Joseph used Rock Smash. It's super effective. Go on, get out! We'll not leave you. I can't hold it much longer. Run! It's up to you. Now, Elf Jr., my sweet Nelly. Joseph! And then he shit himself. Okay. Well. Oh, right. I've still got the thing on. We can turn that off. Okay. Snowy Cavern to Puffed. Past Salamand. We gotta go to Puffed. Oh, right. We gotta get passage to Kashwan Keep. Which I don't believe we've been there yet. Sure haven't. It's up and around. I'd like to go to Kashwan, please. All right. Oh, hell yeah. We can finally get fast travel in the overworld. Best song in the game. You found a chocobo. Alright, chat. Age-old debate. Do chocobos say work or que? This was something that was introduced in Final Fantasy VII. Are you team work? Like that? Or are you team que? Like that? Work or que? You decide. No matter what, though, they're all cute. And now we can move so much faster in the overworld. We can go anywhere we want. Can't access the map, but... Oh wait, yes we can. I hit the button and it didn't do anything. But as long as you're on the back of a chocobo, there's never encounters. At least I'm pretty sure. I should really test these theories before I say these things. But I was pretty sure. Because that's half the beauty of the chocobos. Is that you find a chocobo, and you can run all over the world without worry. But you can explore the overworld map without worrying about encounters, and you can do it so much faster than walking. Okay, we are going to turn those off though. And we've made it to Kashwan Keep, friends. There's... I don't believe any treasure chests in here. But there is a flame. The door is locked. Hey, door, do you know about the goddess's bell? What about the sunfire? No? What about this bell? Clear tone of the bell rings out. The lock opens without a sound. The sunfire blazes brightly. Nothing happens when he uses the bell. Gordon? What the hell is Gordon doing here? Well, everybody, I'll tell you what Gordon is doing here. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. That's right. That's where we're going to end it for tonight. We will find out what Gordon is doing here in Kashwan Keep all by his lonesome next time. I'm gonna run outside and save it here. Oh! Look at that! Ah, missed on everybody. Come on, Guru. Damn it. Alright, just kill him the old-fashioned way, I guess. Ow! Uh-oh. Jesus! Okay, turn those off. There. We are going to save out front here. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Meant to do that. Can you delete saves? Huh. I guess not. Alright. And there we go. Alright. Well, that was another successful run of Final Fantasy. Not complete, of course, but getting ever closer. We are, I think, roughly halfway-ish. Let's see here. Oh no, there's quite a ways still. Ah, we have decent journey ahead of us still. But that is okay. Where did we leave off? Kashwan Keep. There we go. All right. Cool. Well, friends, we are going to go ahead and call this one to a close. You are going to see some raid messages pop up in the chat there, friendos. Do me a favor. Copy your favorite flavor of red message. There we go. There we are. I know that it doesn't show the emote, but if you are subscribed to the channel and you use the sub raid one, it will show the emote, I promise. But as we are wont to do, we like to raid, friends, and keep the positive vibes rolling on through. We have quite a few friends on tonight. You know what? The one and only Crooked Finger is live right now, playing some Cyberpunk 2077. It's his first playthrough of it, too. We are going to go raid Crookie, because he is awesome. Yeah, we're going to go show some love to Crooks. Get your raid messages ready and your ARFs in chat. He'll know what it means. ARF, ARF. Get your ARFs ready, chat. It's going to be a fun old time. Don't forget, we will be back Saturday with more Final Fantasy II, continuing where we left off. And then Sunday, we have the next episode of Such a Brew About Nothing, the Magic the Gathering podcast, where we'll be talking about these two commanders in all their shiny glory. Titus and Ishtola, the Final Fantasy X and 14 decks. We will talk about those on Such a Brew About Nothing. Friends, it has been my absolute honor, nay, pleasure to be your entertainment for this evening. Thank you again to all the friends who joined the party, and I look very much forward to continuing our adventure next time. But until next time, I've been Triune. You've been amazing. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we will see you in the next one. Y'all ready? Get your bags packed. Let's raid!